have a question. Johnny, did your dad help build what we now call the Old Pass Road? I wondered, could you tell us about how long it took and how they did it?
Well, I don't know how long it took, but I know how they did it.
How did they do
They
it?
did it all with horses and men. There wasn't any machinery at that time, any mechanical machinery. It was just horses. And they had little small graders they pulled with horses. They made, if you'll notice up there yet, right above the road, you'll see ditches. And so first they took and got, so the water would drain off into the canyons to the road, and then they went ahead and built the road. But wherever they had to, they dynamited it by hand, all that was drilled by hand. And so it was all horse that built that road.
There's a book out of print called River Pass. I think it's out of print.
I have that book.
Do you have
Is it
it?
out?
Yeah. Most fun I've ever had is years ago. My dad had an old 1.5-ton Dodge truck, and that was the only thing I had that I could drive. And we'd go out here, we'd get a bunch of kids, and we'd all go up the pass. We'd get some of old tourists coming in, and we'd run up there behind them and downshift and everything, backfired, and fingers would flop, you know. We thought that was a lot of fun.
Johnny, tell them about the original Old Pass. We know about the Old Pass, but tell them about the original Old Pass.
Well, the original one, it was what they call it, Road Canyon. It's between Bobcat, it's canyon between the new highway and the old pass. It's called Road Canyon. So that was the only way into Red River, period, except for midnight down this way. And so to the top, this side was so steep, they had to tie a tree behind the wagons to hold it back coming down on this side. So when they get to the bottom, they had to undo the trees, so that's where everybody in Red River got the wood all winter, and the trees are up there coming down. There's a,
Go ahead.
I think the biggest engineering project here that was ever built, and it worked for a while. The same thing was what they call a big ditch. It's 44 miles long, and it started at one end, and they met in the middle, 4th of July Canyon. The folks told me they had a big rodeo there at that time celebrating. In West Fork up here, if you look real close, those guys, what we call a flume now, it was a box to put the water in. They had to attach that to that cliff to come around with that water in. And then there were several canyons that they went straight across. So they built trestles to hold that flume up to cross it. On top of the old pass here, there was a low spot, so they had a big pipe in there, so it was a siphon that went into there. And then, but to get that thing all to come together to run water in, they had to be pretty good when they started from one end to the other. And that was all done by hand. There wasn't any machinery on that day.
And that ran to E-Town.
Yeah, 44 miles long, yeah.
What did they use the water for besides mining?
Placer mining, that was
Okay.
all. That was it.
Now, is it one of the, isn't there a place up there called Oven?
Bake Oven?
Yeah.
Bake Oven Hill, yeah. That's on the other side of the pass. That's over on Bobby Butler's place. And the reason that they call it that was when they were building, I don't know, the mother told me it was, I think it was the Red River Pass. They had holes dug in the rock over there. This mound is still there, and you can still see the holes. But then they baked bread in there for the crew in the Bake Oven Hill.
Can you still see those holes?
Yeah. Got caustic over there to show you.
They were talking about the Old Pass while ago.
Yeah.
Do you remember who the first person to come down the Old Pass was in an automobile? Was it Dick Kirshner's dad from Raton?
It was someone from Raton. I think it must have been Dick Cushner's dad. I think so.
Does anyone else know who it was?
Did you know, John?
No.
Dick Kirshner was another miner that was here.
Judy, I had a lot of his paintings.
Oh, you do?
He gave them.
Oh, Dick was quite a character.
But he just painted layer on layer of it, real thick.
Oh.
I didn't even know he could paint. He used to live on our place.
Yeah.
Tell us all stories.